Guevara calmly plucked a few whiskers, twisted them into thin needles, and gently blew on them. The needles pierced Oliva's eyes. Taking advantage of his brief blindness, Guevara immediately grabbed him around the waist and flung him into the air. Unexpectedly, Oliva was agile, spinning 2.5 times in the air before landing steadily. Looking down, he realized he had subconsciously switched to a 5-finger grip. Guevara seized the opening and kicked Oliva hard in the face. Under a series of attacks, Oliva was quickly beaten until blood splattered everywhere. Oliva suddenly stopped them. He showed Guevara that he hadn't even held onto the headscarf. Then, to everyone's astonishment, the two resumed their fight. The criminals watched in terror. Baki, however, merely sighed. After all, it was just a fight over a handkerchief. Oliva, completely uninhibited, even placed the handkerchief on the back of his hand, ready to show off his prowess to his girlfriend. But then he saw Baki lying down next to Maria. Oliva was devastated by this sight. Maria sternly reprimanded him, saying that two adults were arguing like children over a scarf. A real man should fight with dignity and honor. At that moment, Guevara seized the opportunity to attack, kicking Oliva hard in the head and then slapping him hard in the ear, causing Oliva's eardrum to rupture. Seeing this, Guevara quickly pulled out a strand of hair and stabbed it into Oliva's ear canal. Just when he thought victory was assured, Oliva suddenly grabbed his wrist and punched him unconscious, slamming him against the wall. Seeing Guevara, the second strongest prisoner, knocked down with a single punch, the onlookers erupted in wild cheers for Oliva's name. But Guevara shakily rose to his feet. The next second, he smeared dirt on his face and entered full fighting mode. Guevara instantly reappeared before Oliva, rushing towards him in a flash, and kicked him 10 meters away. The onlookers cheered. Oliva stood up and admitted that he hadn't used his full strength earlier, fearing he might accidentally kill Guevara. Since Guevara was determined to die, he didn't mind sending him on his way. At that moment, Guevara charged forward, but Oliva saw through his plan and slammed him to the ground with a single blow. An ordinary person would have been dead long ago. He thought of his home island, of his days as a pirate, of the good old days of setting sail. He wanted to lead his people to happiness. He absolutely couldn't fall here.